Bowlers, please make sure your cellular devices are out of the bowling area. Go ahead, we're going to go ahead and get started with practice. You get 2 shots on your starting pair. Please do not reset, just shoot what is in front of you. Also, please pay very close attention to our ball returns. They'll hold 10 balls, so make sure that you get a ball off there if you use a spare ball, and somebody might have to have their ball down underneath the ball return during competition. If we do not pay close attention to the ball returns, we will end up with balls underground. Go ahead and hit your check marks twice, and we'll go ahead and get started with our practice.
You were fine. I don't know anything electronic, so I can't. Yeah, that's fine.
it, but I'm saying he'll double it, so then I get.
Can we please rise and remove our hats for the presentation of our national anthem? Today's national anthem will be sung by Junior Celia Escobar. Thank you. Bowlers, go ahead and hit your check marks. Good luck and good bowling.
Welcome, Cyclone fans, to today's bowling meet between the Harlan Cyclones and the Clarinda Cardinals. This is Jonathan North. I'm not your host today. As usual, I'm running the camera and production. I just wanted to let you know that Bailey Portwood will be here to announce as usual. She just wasn't going to make it for the very beginning of the game. Today's match was scheduled for 3 instead of 3:45, so she wasn't able to get away from work before it started. She said she'd try to be here around the time we usually begin, so sit tight for 30 to 45 minutes, and Bailey will be here as soon as she can.
Good ball, Lexi. Hey, that one, get it. Go grab him.
Yeah, she can climb it. Yeah. And then, it just works out that
Mom, can you give me water? Can you give me water?
Come to you next. I'm coming down. I just gotta stay out of the way. Like crawl down the aisle. Okay, so we have a good one. Okay. Yeah. So thank you.
That's it, Gil. You got it, Gil. was the 8th, yeah.
That's okay. This is a little bit more comfortable in my experience. I won't complain. Okay, is it on?
Eyes okay though?
All right, good afternoon and welcome to today's bowling meet. I have to stay at work a little bit later, so only catching the second part of this first individual game today for the Harlan Cyclones versus the Clarinda Cardinals, I believe. Yes, that's correct. So again, this is Bailey Portwood. I've announced the last few meets. This is my second season announcing for the Harlan Cyclone Bowling teams. So today we'll just get started with the lineups. As you can tell, they're a few frames into this first game. So today's starting lineups on lanes 3 and 4 for your Harlan varsity girls are going to be Phoenix Brewer, Eden Raymond, Charlie Dorr, Madeline Gall, Katie Stern, and Haley Strom. For your Clarinda varsity girls, we've got Sarah Chartier, Lexi Clark, Matea Igmi, Kaylin Myers, Gabby Derry, and Riley Pullinen. Then moving to lanes 5 and 6, we've got our Harlan varsity boys, Caleb Ernst, Gideon Lyons, Gavin Sisson, Rylan Monahan, Eric McCulley, and Logan Strom. Clarinda varsity boys is going to be Keegan Chamber, Alex Nordike, Parker Myers, Ian Reyna Wilms, Tony Sickler, and Carson Sunderman. Down on lanes 7 and 8, we have our Harlan JV boys, Zeke Christensen, Jacob Went, Reese Griffin, Reese Gesser, and Donovan Smith. Clarinda JV boys are Wyatt Maines, Levi Hafner, Jaden Hafner, Seth Adams, Aiden Morton, and Mason Smith. Looking at today's scores for the first game, our varsity girls seem to be struggling a little bit. Not many strikes on the board for the girls. I see a few for Katie Stern there in the 4th and 5th frames. But other than that, unfortunately, we do see a lot of missed opportunities, lots of opens. But we do have quite a few spares up there as well. Looking at our varsity boys on lanes 5 and 6, Eric McCulley's having a great game. Started with an 8 spare and now has 5 in a row, excuse me. Seems that our boys have found some good angles on the lane. A few doubles up there for Caleb Ernst and Gideon Lyons in the 6th and 7th frames. And then looking at our JV boys, lots of marks, not too many strikes strung along, but consistent scores for our JV, I would say. Up on lane 3 right now is Eden Raymond. She was shooting at a 5-7 split, was able to get the 5 pin out of there. Then we have Eric McCulley up on lane 5. Eric McCulley for the 6-bagger there. Caleb Ernst starting the 8th frame for the varsity boys there on lane 6. Logan Strom up on lane 5, finishing up the 5th frame, or the 6th frame. 7th frame, excuse me, my goodness. Hard to figure out where we are when I miss the first few frames. Charlie Dorr up on lane 3, shooting at a spare there, just a 2-count spare, a 1-3. She's going to miss both of those. We've got Caleb Ernst shooting at a 3-pin and Logan Strom at a 5-pin. Logan Strom played pretty tight inside for that 5-pin and was able to knock that one down. Caleb Ernst barely gets that 3-pin. Came up a little bit more than he was expecting and just nicked it on the left side. We have Gideon Lyons up on lane 6 for the Cyclones and Katie Stern up on lane 3. Gideon's going to stay on the left side of the pocket there, go Brooklyn, and he's going to leave a 3-5-6. Katie Stern with just a single pin leave there on lane 3, shooting at a 10-pin. Gideon able to cover his spare there. Haley Strom up on lane 3 for our varsity girls. And Gavin Sisson up on lane 6 for the boys. Haley Strom with a 9-count there for her first ball. Leaves a 4-pin to shoot at. Gavin Sisson with a very nice ball on lane 6. Knocks all 10 back, which will take us to Rylan Monahan. Haley Strom was able to cover that single pin spare on lane 3 for the Cyclones, and now we have Phoenix Brewer starting off the 8th frame on lane 4 for the Cyclones. Rylan's ball is going to go Brooklyn. He's going to leave a 5-9 right there. And Phoenix Brewer with a 7-count on lane 4. Can you get me a pen, please? Rylan Monahan able to convert that 2-pin spare for the Cyclones, and Phoenix Brewer, thank you, is going to cover her 3-pin spare on lane 4. Now we're back to Eric McCulley for the boys.
Good job.
And Eden Raymond will be up for the Cyclone girls on lane 4. Eric's ball is going to go Brooklyn. Is going to leave a single 3-pin up there. Eric McCauley covers that. Singleton, no problem. Eden Raymond's gonna keep the ball in the lane. Gonna get a 5 count. So far this season, Eden Raymond is averaging a 54.2 with a season high of 70 and a series high of 122. Her personal records are a 78 per game and a 153 per series. So looking to see as she continues to make improvement in her sophomore season. Picks up her spare, and as you can tell, the team is very happy for her. She just continues to improve. Even got a little bit of a smile out of her today. Usually she stays pretty calm. Can't really read her emotions too much on her face. So that was great to see the team get so excited for her. Charlie Dorr up for the girls on lane 4. Is going to stay on the left side of the head pin there. Take some off of the rack. It's gonna keep happening. Caleb, take more off of the rack. Unfortunately, the boys are going to have to take a quick break here due to an underground. Too many balls up there on the rack. Force one to go back down, so we will have to get that underground before they can continue with the 9th frame. Madeline Gall up for the Cyclones on lane 4. She's going to go Brooklyn and get a strike. My dad had to go throw a ball on lane 6 to help with the underground. Worked out pretty well, got a strike. I don't know why he's so good at that. It's such a random talent to have because he hasn't thrown a real ball in many years just due to back and shoulder issues. So it's always funny to get a shot out of him every once in a while. Katie Stern shooting at a 3 count there on lane 4. Put the ball just right across the lane into the gutter. Haley Strom up for the girls to finish up the 8th frame for our varsity girls up there. Gets all 10, much better ball. You can tell that that's finally what she wanted to do. Lots of 9 counts in that game. So Caleb Ernst with all 10 on lane 5, which will take us back to Gideon Lyons. Phoenix Brewer lucks out, knocking that 7-pin out of that 7-10 lead on lane 3. She'll be shooting at a single 10-pin now.
Come on, Alex!
Second half of her game has been great. 3 9 spares and a 7 spare. Tremendous improvement. As we talked about earlier in the season with honestly the first few girls meets, this is a very young team. We're looking at mainly freshmen. Katie Stern and Haley Strom are the 2 with the most experience bowling prior to this year, with Haley bowling youth leagues growing up and Katie being on the team previously. It's a young team, not a ton of experience between all of them collectively, but you can just tell that there's been a lot of improvement. So it's always fun to see. It'll be really great to see where the rest of the season takes them. Eden Raymond up on lane 3 for the Cyclone girls. Got an 8 count on her spare, which is great. She already broke her high score, so it's really exciting for her. I know that she, again, like I said, she doesn't show a lot of emotion, but hopefully we'll get another smile out of her after she finishes this game and she realizes that she's beat her high game. And she just missed that 2-pin spare, but she was really close. Rylan Monahan up for the boys on lane 5. Goes right through the nose, is going to leave a 310. Charlie Dorr with a great ball on lane 3. She's going to get all 10. Rylan's just going to chop the 10 pin off of that split, which will take us to Eric McCulley, who's having a great game so far. The boys overall are having a really good game. If you tune in before or you're new, just a reminder that for the individual portion of high school meet, they bowl 2 individual games, and then the low series is dropped from their scores. So after the individual portion has concluded, they will drop the low series for each team. That means that they're just going to take the 5 highest scores into the Baker portion of the match, and those 5 individual series that are the highest are going to be what their team score is leading into Baker. Tonight is also senior night, so between Bakers and individuals, we will be taking a quick break just to recognize our 2 seniors, which are Eric McCulley and Zeke Christensen. Madeline Gulp converts her spare there on lane 3. She's throwing it very well today. You can definitely tell that she has some athletic capabilities with how quick she's been able to pick up on bowling. So it'll be exciting to see her continue to grow over the next few years. Logan Strom right in the pocket is going to get all 10. Katie Stern able to recover with a 7 count after a gutter on the first ball in the 9th frame. And that will be at Haley Strom coming off of a strike. Excuse me. Caleb Ernst starting the 10th frame off for the Cyclones on lane 6. He's gonna leave for 7-10. Just shoot for 2 here. Haley Strom leaves a 1-2 to convert there on lane 3. Phoenix Brewer going into the 10th frame for the girls here. She got all 10. Caleb Ernst is going to finish with a 203 for the first game here tonight. Gideon Lyons up for his first shot of the 10th frame. Phoenix Brewer, second ball of her 10th frame. She's going to go Brooklyn and get 8. So we'll take that. Gideon strikes for the first ball there. Double now. He's having a great game as well. Phoenix is unfortunately going to miss both of those there, but she's going to finish with a 142. Gideon's having a great game here. We just made a very small count here for him. I don't really want to say what he's going to shoot because I don't want to jinx it. So let's say Brooklyn is going to shoot a 199. 219. Oh my gosh. I cannot do math. I was literally just adding the 9th frame together, so that's silly of me. 219 for him. So far, 2 bowlers over 200, which is great for this time of the boys season. There are only a few meets in, so that's great. Especially only a few duels in. Eden had a great ball. Got a little bit of a smile out of her there. That's her best game she has had, which is a 102. Charlie with an 8 count for her first ball in the 10th frame. Gavin Simpson finished with a 174 for our varsity boys. Still a great game. Now we have Rylan Monahan up, leaving a 3 count spare to shoot at. Rylan's going to miss 2 of the 3, just able to pick off the 5 pin there. Finishes with a 131. Madeline Gall is going to finish with a 145 for the Cyclones. And I don't believe I said it, Charlie Dorr finished with 100. Eric McCulley is sitting at a 227 with a 9 count in his 10th frame, looking to convert this 5 pin for a chance to then strike for a nice 247. Our JV boys are starting to finish up their first game. Seat Christensen with a 150. Katie Stern is going to finish with a 113 for the varsity girls. Eric finishes with a 245 for the Cyclones. So far, this has been a great game for our varsity boys. And he also broke his high game, which was previously a 227. Jacob Went for our JV boys finished with a 118. Haley Strom finishes with a 149 for the Harlan girls. That was the high game for our ladies. Kaylin Myers from Clarinda finished with a 237 on the girls' side, which is going to be the high game across the board for them. So that was a nice start for her today. And Logan Strom is going to finish with a 191. Reese Griffin finishes with a 136, I believe. Yes. All right, Reese Gessert is going to finish with a 135 for our JV boys. Caleb Strom misses a 6'10 right there. Not exactly how he wanted to start that second game. Gideon's gonna miss that 10 pin right there, so that'll take us to Gavin Sisson in the lineup for the boys. Gavin Sisson also leaves just a single pin. He's going to leave the 6 pin to shoot at here. Phoenix starts off the second game for the girls, just a 1 count there. So looking to get a bigger count here on her second shot. Phoenix able to get 6 off that second ball. We're also at Ryland Monahan in the lineup for the boys there on lane 6. Still goes Brooklyn. Definitely need to see an adjustment here. Hopefully Coach Anderson can work with him on that. Just a lot of Brooklyns, which is just forcing that 5 pin to stay up or leave something nasty that you just don't want to shoot at. Don't get me wrong, spares are part of bowling. As you've heard me say before as well, spares win tournaments. But when you're leaving 5 10s, 4 6 7s, washouts, anything that's just not manageable to pick up regularly or it's inconvenient to shoot at, it's when you can tell that some adjustments need to be made on the lane. Eric McCulley looking to start off the second game with all 10. Rough start for the boys. Just 1 spare from Gavin Sisson. Then 2, 3 opens, one of which was a split. But we need to make up some pins, keep up the momentum that they had going in the first game. Eden Raymond with a nice ball for her first ball of the second game is going to get a 6 count there. All right, we really like leaving some right side spares this game. Eric McCulley is going to shoot at a 6 pin here for the Cyclones, and then we will have Charlie Dorr up on lane 4 for the Cyclone girls. All right, nice cover by Eric McCulley on that 6 pin. We got Logan Strom in the lineup. Charlie Dorr with an 8 count there on lane 4, leaving a 6-10 to shoot at. Logan Strom didn't quite put that ball where he wanted. And luckily had a pin kind of fall back after and knock out the 3 pin there. So it's just gonna, once again, we've got a 6 pin up there. You can definitely tell that some adjustments need to be made by the fact that all of our boys are leaving the same. Same side spares, same pin even, so.
Which I left over there. Oh, that's fine.
Madeline Gall with an 8 count for the Cyclones on lane 4. Still got her head pin tuning, so she was shooting at a 1-2 for the second ball. All right, Caleb Burns converts that 2-pin spare on lane 5. Katie Stern up on lane 4 misses her 2-pin conversion. So now we'll have Gideon Lyons up on lane 5 and Haley Strom up on lane 4. Gideon found a nice line, still came up just a little bit late, but it was a very nice line. So we'll see if he's able to make that line work for the rest of this game. see very well, so and I'm trying to do the broadcast, so yeah, that's why I have to see. So I have to talk about it. Haley Strom just knocks that 5-pin down. Barely touched it, so that was nice to see. Now, again, we've got a single pin, a right side spare up on lane 5 from Gavin Sisson, shooting at a 10-pin this time around. Throws it just a little bit too far outside and misses that. We're back to Eden Raymond for the Cyclones on lane 3. Rough start to the second game there for our Cyclone varsity girls. Only one fill by Haley Strom there. Looking to see a little bit more in the second frame. Eden Raymond with an 8 count there. Leaves a 4-7 to shoot at. Rylan Monahan looking to redeem himself from that nasty 5-10 in the first frame. I'm sure he's hoping for something a little bit easier to shoot at or just all 10 back. Kept it on the right side of the head pin, which he was struggling to do there in the first game, but unfortunately didn't come up much at all. Looks like he's shooting a little bit more cross lane and hoping for that ball to come back, but it's not quite working. Looks like is throwing it a little bit fast, so slowing that down might be able to help see that ball hook a little bit at the end. Charlie Dora up on lane 3, shooting at a 6-pin and misses that. Still haven't seen that momentum from the girls' side that we need in this second frame, so hopefully Madeline Gall is able to help us out with that. Eric McCauley puts all 10 back for the Cyclones on lane 5, which will take us to Logan Strom in the lineup. Madeline Gall with a nice 8 count, but unfortunately is going to leave that 5-7. So it would be nice just to see one of those go down this second ball. Logan Strom leaves a 4-6-7 in the second frame for the boys. Logan is going to grab 2 out of that lead. And we are to Katie Stern in the lineup for the girls on lane 3.
Good job.
Katie Stern with a 7 count there on lane 3, leaving me 1-3-6. And Caleb Ernst will be leading us into the third frame on lane 6. Caleb's gonna go Brooklyn and leave a 6-pin. Katie Stern able to knock down that 3 count spare that she left on lane 3. Now we'll be to Haley Strom in the lineup for the girls on lane 3. Caleb Ernst able to convert that 6-pin. Now we'll be to Gideon Lyons. Gavin able to find just what he needed and got all 10 again. Haley Strom able to chop 2 off of her 4.67. Gavin Sissom up for our varsity boys on lane 6. It wasn't pretty, but they all fell. A little light into the pocket, but he was able to get all 10. So that'll take us to Rylan Monahan. Looking to just find something, find a good line, find a good shot. Just need something once to work off of. Just rolling off 2 opens in the second game. A little bit better. Got to the pocket, but still came up a little bit light. With the way he's throwing it, that ball just doesn't have that opportunity to flip when we want to see it flip at the end of the lane. So it's just not coming up. So it can't get that head, or it can get the head pin out, but it's not getting through the head pin to knock out the 5, which just kind of results in either a weird single pin leave or a split. So that can be kind of difficult. He is able to knock that off for his first fill of the game, and Phoenix Brewer also knocks off her baby split that she had on lane 4. Take us to Eden Raymond in the lineup for the girls. Excuse my yawning. And then Eric McCauley for the boys on lane 6. Eric able to repeat his second frame with another strike. That'll take us to Logan Strom, looking to come off of a 7 split 2 count. Oh, I must need some caffeine. Logan leaves another 6 pin. The boys really like that this game. Seen far too many of them, but for the most part they've been able to convert them, so we'll take it. Charlie Dorr up on lane 4 for the varsity girls. Logan runs down that 6 pin for the boys. Up on lane 4 for the Cyclones, puts it right in the pocket, and is still going to leave a 5-10. Caleb Ernst lucks out, almost leaves a 4-7-10, but the 7 and the 10 did nicely fall at the last minute, resulting in just a 6 pin. I don't even know how many there have been this game. Too many. So, we'll see if he's able to run it down. Madeline Gall's going to go right through the middle after leaving the 5-10 on lane 4. And Caleb's going to run that 6 pin down on 5, no problem. We'll be at Katie Stern in the lineup on lane 4. and Gideon Lyons on lane 5.
Lane 15 as in September
Yes.
15th.
That was a really nice ball by Gideon Lyon. I like the way that it looked off his hand. Nobody else was too sure about it, but it flipped at the right time. It looked good off his hand. Went right into the pocket. So really don't think you can complain too much about a shot like that. Katie Stern was able to convert her spare there on lane 4, taking us to Haley Straw. Gavin Sisson up on lane 5 for the varsity boys with a 9 count. He's just going to leave a 5-pin there. Haley Strom's going to leave a 1-2 to shoot at on lane 4 for the girls. Gavin is able to get that ball to come up just when it needed to and knock that 5-pin down. We'll be at Rylan Monahan in the lineup. Haley Strom able to cover her spare there on lane 4. Harlan Monahan still struggling here in the 4th frame. Leaves a 6-7-10, which was a very popular split at the last home meet last Thursday. Saw that from Reese Gessert, who is bowling on junior varsity this week. But he did the same thing last week, just a lot of 6-7-10s consistently last week. So just a new person, but not a new split. Eden able to get a 9 count on lane 3, leaving just a single 10-pin. Rylan was unable to convert that split, but did get a 2 count off of there. So second big split of the game. I know he's probably looking to get some guidance on what to do next. Eric McCulley with a good shot is going to leave a 4-pin though. Would you be able to hand me or one of those napkins? I don't want to get up again. Thank you. All right, Eric McCulley shooting at a 4-pin for the Cyclones, and then we've got Charlie Dorr with a 6 count shooting at a 4 count spare for the Cyclones. Just able to knock the head pin off of there. Well, we're about halfway through the first game. We'll take a minute to thank our sponsors. HLTV Channel 15 2025-2026 sponsors are Pizza Ranch in Harlan, United Bank of Iowa, Western Iowa Medical, Conduct Expampler, Martin Medical Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, Keast Auto Center, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Martin Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services, Fairway in Harlan, Do It Best Hardware, The Agency Insurance, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Cyclone Seed and Chemical, Hamilton Financial Services, Patriots Choice Contracting, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Again, just want to give a special shout out and thank you to all of our sponsors. Gideon Lyons seeking a 4-bagger. Not going to be able to do that. Came up a little bit light there and is going to leave a 4-5-7. not the easiest thing to shoot at. You're looking at going in between the 4 and the 5 pin at just the right angle where you're still able to have that 4 pin knock out the 7, which most of the time if you get between the 4 and the 5, the 4 pin's just going to wrap around the 7. So like I said, all about angle on this one. Can be a little bit difficult. So we'll see if he's able to do just what he needs to. Is able to convert that. 4 pin went back and was able to knock the bottom of the 7 pin with the head of the 4 pin. Gavin Sisson up on lane 6 for the varsity boys, and Haley Strom up on lane 3 for our varsity girls. Gavin's going to go Brooklyn and leave a 5 pin, and Haley is going to get a 7 count and just leave the 6, 9, 10.
Come on, Alex!
Earrake. Earrake.
Really strong, able to just chop 1 off of that, and Gavin Sisson able to convert that 5 pin. Now it'll be to Rylan Monahan, who's just looking to close another frame. 50% splits so far out of the 4 frames, so just looking to close that gap and recover and have a stronger second half. That ball came up a little bit light and behind the head pin, but he was still able to get all 10, which is just what he needed. Now will be to Eric McCauley in the lineup for the boys. Eric able to get a 9 count out of that. Leaves a 6 pin to shoot at. Phoenix Brewer up on lane 4 for the Cyclone girls. She is going to get a 6 count. Sorry, it's a little hard to see when you got somebody up on 5 on the approach. Can't really see lane 4, so it's a little difficult at times. Eric McCauley able to convert that 6 pin there. Take us to Logan Strom. Phoenix Brewer's gonna cover all 4 pins in her sleeve there on lane 4. Logan Strom with a 5-10 here in the 5th frame. Just about thought that we were going to get the 5 pin to fall there, but it wiggled and wobbled, but just not quite enough. Has the right idea there to shoot at that 5-10, unable to convert and did miss the 5 pin as well. So he'll take no count on that second ball, which is going to take us to Caleb Ernst, starting the 6th frame off for the Cyclones. Caleb Ernst, hungry for a strike, has just had an 8 miss and all spares so far. Apparently all I had to do was speak that into existence, which is going to take us to Gideon Lyons in the lineup. Charlie Dorr up on lane 4 for our varsity girls. She is going to get an 8 count and leave the 1-2 to shoot at. Getting lines looking to go Brooklyn there. It's going to leave the 6-10 to shoot at. Madeline Gall up on lane 4 for the varsity girls. So far has had 3 splits so far this game. Kevin knocks a split out of there. Still going to leave a 10-pin to shoot at here. Madeline Gall shooting at a 4-pin leave. It's just going to leave 1 standing. Still is able to get count, and it wasn't a split. She had 3 splits in a row there on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frames. Gavin Sisson's not going to get that ball quite where he wants it. It's going to miss the 10-pin there. Just going to take us to Rylan Monahan looking to double up and get some pins back from those first few frames of the 2nd game. Katie Stern with a 2-7 leave there on lane 4 for the Cyclones. Rylan not able to convert that leave there in the 6th frame, only picked 1 off of there. Now I'll be to Eric McCauley. Haley Strom looking to put all 10 back. Not many strikes on the girls' side this game. From either team, really. I don't think Harlan has seen 1 strike besides Haley's that she just threw. Eric is just going to be shooting at a 4-7 there on lane 5. Eden's going to pick 3 off of her 5 count and leave there on lane 3. Eric's not going to get over far enough to knock that 7-pin out. Kind of like I was talking about in when we had somebody leave the 4-5-7. If you hit that 4-pin just right and not at the best angle, it's just going to wrap around the 7-pin and not shoot it out of there, especially for a right-handed person. But as a lefty myself, I can attest to the fact that I've done that plenty of times too. Logan Strom does not come up quite enough. Is going to leave a 1-2 to shoot at here. Charlie Dorr looking to cover her leave on lane 3. Is going to knock 3 of the 5 off. And we have Madeline Gall up for the girls. Logan able to convert his spare on lane 5. Madeline Gall with a 5 count. Katie Stern with a great ball in lane 3. Got all 10 for just the second strike for the Cyclones this game. Caleb Strong just left a nasty 7-10.
Got it, Caleb.
Haley Strom able to double up there in the 6th frame. Caleb Ernst covers 1 off of that 7-10 lead. Gideon Lyons goes Brooklyn. Gets a strike though, so we'll take it.
No.
Gavin Sisson with a much better ball there in his 7th frame. Left a 4-pin. Gavin covers his 4-pin lead there on lane 6, which will take us to Ryland Monahan. Clarinda girls are just finishing up their 6th frame and starting their 7th, so we're kind of in a waiting game for our girls to start their 7th frame. Ryland's ball comes up, but just not quite enough. It's going to leave a 2-4-5. Harlan covers that, no problem. Now we'll go to Eric McCauley looking to come back after an 8-1 frame in the 6th. Phoenix Brewer up on lane 4 for our varsity girls. And he does just that. Puts all 10 back, and Phoenix Brewer does the same. Eden Raymond up on lane 4 for our varsity girls now. Still looking for her first fill of the game. She's getting a lot of count, especially now later in the game with our 5-3 the last frame. Logan Strom did strike for the Cyclones. They're on lane 6 in the 7th frame. Now we'll head into our 8th frame for our varsity boys. All right, that was a really good ball by Eden. Just gonna get a good count there. Does get a 6 count. So we'll look for her to convert that. able to convert that. And I know her family just got here during the second game, so hopefully they were able to see that from where they're standing. Charlie Dorr up for the girls on lane 4 now. And Caleb Ernst just left a 2, 4, 5, 8 there on lane 5. Charlie with a pretty good ball there on lane 4 is going to lead a 5-8 to pick up. Charlie able to pick up her spare there in the 7th frame. Now will be at Madeline Gall. Gideon Lyons with the double now.
Good job.
Madeline Gall with a 9 count there, leaves a 9-pin to convert. Gavin Sisson up on lane 5 for our varsity boys. Gets right in the pocket with all 10. Madeline Gall able to pick up her single pin spare there on lane 4. Katie Stern up on lane 4 for our varsity girls. Harlan was able to convert his 5 count spare there on lane 5. So that'll take us back to Eric McCauley in the lineup. Eric had a great ball there on lane 5. Came up a little bit light, which resulted in that 5-10 lead. Haley Strom went Brooklyn, but got all 10. Phoenix Brewer shooting at a 3 count spare there on lane 3. Eric McCauley was able to get 1 out of his 5-10 leave, and Phoenix Brewer also chops off just 1 out of her leave there. We're back to Logan Strom in the lineup for the varsity boys on lane 5. This ball's going to come up pretty light, isn't able to get the 5-pin out of there, which results in a 2-4-5-7 lead for him. Eden Raymond looking to get a good count off of her spare that she just had. Gonna get a 7 count. So she's already over her average for the season, which is great. Logan Strom, unfortunately, is just gonna chop 2 off of that leave that he had. Boys are struggling a little bit more. Definitely letting Clarinda get some more pins back this game. Eden Raymond just misses that spare there on lane 3. I thought she was going to nick the head pin there a little bit, but she was able to grab the 2-4 or the 2-6, 3-6 off of it. I'm talking about different sides of the lane. Goodness. She was able to knock the 3-6 off of that leave, which results in her sitting at a 61 right now, which, like I said, is over her average. So both games to already be over her average, only in the 8th frame of game 2, and to have her first game be a 102 is great. So she's having an extraordinary day. Charlie Dorr on lane 3 for the Cyclone girls leaves a 410 to shoot at. Just go for count here, I'd say. Just get one. Caleb Ernst up on lane 6 for the varsity boys, heading into frame 9. Looking for everybody just to set themselves up for a big 10th frame here, and hopefully gain some ground back on the Clarinda Cardinals before heading into Baker. Caleb's going to come up just a little too much and go right through the nose there, resulting in a 3-6-10 lead. Madeline Gall looking for another good count off of her 9 spare in the 7th frame. Only 2 fills so far this game. She's going to knock off a 7 count there, leaving a 2-4-5. Caleb Ernst was able to cover his spare there, which will take us to Gideon Lyons, looking for another 3-bagger this game. And he does just that as well. Madeline Gall not able to get any count off of her leave there on lane 3, which is going to take us back to Katie Stern in the lineup. Better get my pen ready. Start writing scores down here as we get ready to head into the 10th frame shortly. Gavin Sisson able to double up, which is a great place to be heading into the 10th frame.
Frank, he said there's no internet.
Rylan finally gets a strike there, which was much needed. Just after the rough start that he had to this game. Struck another time in the 5th frame, but unfortunately opened immediately after that in the 6th. So just looking for more consistency, I'm sure. Haley gets another strike there on lane 3 with a nice 4-bagger. This is going to be a good game for her. Eric McCulley up on lane 6, looking to come back after that 8 open that he had in frame 8. That was his only open of the game. He's gonna go through the nose there, and he's gonna leave a 3-10 baby split. Eric's able to shoot out that 3-10 lead there. And now will be to Logan Strom. Logan with all 10 in the 9th frame. So all of our boys are sitting really well going into the 10th frame. All on a fill. Looking for a big 10th frame to finish out this game. And like I said, hopefully keep that gap growing between the Harlan Cyclones and Clarinda heading into the Baker portion of the meet. Like I mentioned earlier, we will be taking a brief intermission between the individual portion and Baker portion of today's meet due to senior night. Once again, we've got undergrounds on lanes 5 and 6. Gotta tell those boys to take their spare balls down. The ball returns only hold room for so many bowling balls. See if my dad can get another strike. Just a 9 count. Eden with another nice ball on lane 4. She's might get all 10. Oh, not enough power there, but it was a really good ball. Eden Raymond just misses that spare there. Charlie Dorr with a 9 count there. Is going to shoot at a single 10 pin on lane 4. Charlie misses that 10 pin there. It's going to take us to Madeline Gall. Okay.
Bump any of those?
No, I try to stay away and right back here. It's just doing it like intermittently. Okay. Caleb Ernst able to cover his spare in the 10th frame to get an extra ball. Okay. All right. Everybody is headed into their 10th frame here of the second game. Caleb Ernst going to finish with a, went away too fast, not that quick. Caleb finished with a 167. Kaylee Strom up on lane 4. We'll see if she's able to get 5 in a row this time around. Gideon Lyons with the A7 count on lane 5. Haley leaves a stone cold 4-pin there. We'll see if she's able to convert that. Haley's season high is a 158, so she's got that new high game this season. Gideon able to convert his lead there. Him and Eric McCauley both have really great games going so far. Gideon had a 219 his last game, so he's on pace to beat that right now if he gets a good enough count right here. Had a 218, so just short of getting another 219. Leading into today, Gideon's high game this season was a 206, so he was able to beat that today with his 219 in the first game. Great series for him. Just short of a 500 two-game series there, but still something to be proud of. Our JV boys are finishing up over there as well. Phoenix Brewer had a 115 for the girls. Zeke Christensen with a 161. Great showing for him today. Jacob went with a 69. Eden finished with a 70 that game, Eden Raymond. So still over her average, which is great. Gavin Sisson able to convert his split there in the 10th frame. Charlie Dorr with a 7 count there in the 10th frame on lane 3. Charlie's average this season sitting at a 107, so she's going to be under average here today. Unfortunately, she's going to finish with a 87, excuse me. Gavin Sisson finishes with a 183, which is an improvement from game 1 of a 174, so that's great. Griffin finishes with a 150 for the JV boys. Improvement from his first game of a 136. And Rylan Monahan's going to cover his spare there in the 10th frame. Madeline Gull looking to get hers the hard way there on lane 3, and unfortunately still leaves that 6-pin staining. She's going to finish with a 101 that game. Katie Stern's going to finish with a 104 for the girls. Reese Gessert finished with a 167 for our JV boys. 32-pin improvement from his first game, which is great. right, Haley Strom able to get the count off of that split there in the 10th frame. She finishes with a 186, which is a new high game for her this season. Donovan Smith finishes with a 159. All right, Rylan Monahan finished with a 142 for the varsity boys, and Eric McCauley finished with a 182. Logan Strom covers his spare there in the 10th frame. He's going to get one more shot here. All right, Logan Strom finished with a 155 that game. All right, while the Clarinda Cardinal varsity girls finish up this last frame, we'll go ahead and start a quick break before we head into the Baker portion. So we'll be right back after the senior night presentation concludes.
It is now time for the Harlan Cyclones to go ahead and recognize their seniors. Tonight we have Zeke Christensen. He is the son of Paul Christensen. Zeke is a 3-year member of the Cyclone Bowling team. His high score, unless he beat it tonight, was a 165, and high series is a 296. He is involved in bowling, IJAG. He is a 3-year state president for the IJAG, and he's in choir and theater. His future goals is to study psychology. And our last senior tonight is Eric McCulley. He is the son of Jessica and John McCulley. Eric has had the pleasure of being a 4-year member of the Cyclone Bowling team. He has a high game, which he earned this evening at 245, and a high series, 2-game series of 427, and his high 3-game series is 467. His school activities are bowling, soccer, and golf. His future goals include to bowl in college and to study architecture. Thank you, seniors. Thank you, senior parents, for all your support over the years. And thank you to Andrea of Floral Elegance for donating the senior roses tonight. Here in a minute, we'll get ready to bowl our Baker, where 5 individuals roll together to bowl 1 game. It makes it a true team sport. Cheer on both the Harlan Cyclones and the Clarinda Cardinals.
Was there any more static?
Like intermittently. Like it would just kind of like pop up, but then it would never stay that long. So I don't know.
Were you getting any texts? Because I remember one time somebody had set their phone on the machine.
Oh.
And it,
Here, I'll set it over here.
I don't know if
Only
that
a few, but I don't
did
know.
it come in around the time you got any static?
I guess I wasn't paying attention that much.
I don't know if that would be it or not, but I feel like
Yeah.
I remember somebody one time had their phone on that, and then they took it away and the static.
Interesting.
But it wasn't on there, so I don't know if
Yeah.
it was close enough that it was.
I don't know. We'll see if I set it over here if it's still staticky. Cause I think I had it over here at the last one too, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. We'll see.
If it's only intermittent, it won't
Yeah.
be that hard for me to edit out.
Okay. Perfect. All right, we're gonna prep the lanes to get ready for the Baker portion of the meet today. Get my score sheet ready.
I gotta go back down.
Alex. Alex. Alex.
And it's so freaking cold.
I should probably just pull my sleeves down and stop complaining about that aspect of it.
Are you gonna want something to eat?
He knows how to get a hold of your dad.
All right, welcome back. We are done with our brief intermission for senior night recognitions. We're going to head into the Baker portion of tonight's meet. Stay on the same lanes. Harlan girls will be on 3 and 4, and our varsity boys are going to be on 5 and 6. Just finishing up our huddles, and then we'll get started with the bowling. Before we start the Baker, we'll just give another shout out and big thank you to all of our HLTV Channel 15 sponsors this season. Pizza Ranch in Harlan, United Bank of Iowa, Western Iowa Medical, Conductix Wimpler, Murty Medical Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, Keast Auto Center, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Murty Medical Center Physical Therapy and Rehab Services, Fairway in Harlan, Do It Best Hardware, The Agency Insurance, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Cyclone Seed and Chemical, Hamilton Financial Services, Patriots Choice Contracting, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. All right, looking at today's lineups, our leadoff bowler for the girls is going to be Phoenix Brewer with a 3 count to start. Second ball looks a little bit better. Don't know if it's quite going to get up there. She'll still get a few more pins. And Logan Strom is leading us off for the varsity boys with a 9 count and then a spare to finish it up. Next is going to be Gavin Sisson for the boys. And Charlie Dora will be in the 2 spot for our girls on lane 3. Charlie with a 5 count there on lane 3, and Gavin Sisson is going to leave the 7-10 to start out this second frame for the boys. Gavin was able to knock off the 10 pin there, which is just what we need. And now we will be at Madeline Gall for the lineup for the girls, just looking to get the first fill of the game here. Caleb Ernst going to be in the 3 spot today for the varsity boys. And another split for Madeline. I know she's definitely getting frustrated with herself with all that she's left tonight. Has the 3-7 up there. Caleb Ernst is going to be shooting at a single pin spare on lane 5 now. just has a 9-pin to convert. All right, looking at the scores going into the Baker portion of the match. Varsity girls are sitting at a 12:42, and then it changed before I could see what Clarinda had. So. Caleb able to convert that single 9-pin. Now we have Gideon Lyons in the 4 spot. Katie Stern up for the girls on lane 3. She is going to leave a single 7-pin. I thought that one of those pins might swing around and knock that pin down, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Gideon Lyons strikes. So now we're going to be at Eric McCulley, who's bowling in the 5 spot tonight. Katie misses her single pin spare there, so now we'll go to Haley Strom in the 5 spot. Still no fills for our varsity girls. Haley Strom gets a 7 count there. Eric McCulley is going to be shooting at this 3-6-10. Eric McCulley just able to chop off 2 of that lead there, so we'll go back to Logan Strom in the leadoff position. Logan Strom was able to strike for the boys there, get some more momentum after coming off of that 7-2 from Eric McCulley. Gavin Sisson up on lane 5 now for the varsity boys. We've got Phoenix Brewer up on lane 3 for the girls. Gavin Sisson with another good shot, left the 4-7-10 this time. Just decided that he wanted to leave the 4-pin up as well. Tough leave. He is throwing a very good ball tonight, but unfortunately just coming in a little bit behind everything, so not able to punch out any of those hard pins. Shoots out the 4-7 portion of that leave, which he was able to get the count there. Now we've got Caleb Ernst. Still no fills for the varsity girls. They're on lane 3, sitting at a 45 right now in frame 7. We'll see if Charlie Dorr is able to get, oh, that's so great. Charlie was able to get all 10 there, which is great for our varsity girls. Finally got a fill. Hopefully Madison Gall can get up there and just build off of Charlie's strike. Madeline Gall unfortunately puts that ball a little too far outside and ends up in the gutter a little further than halfway down the lane. Now we've got Gideon Lyons up on lane 5 for our varsity boys. Sure, he's looking to strike just like he did in the 4th frame. Set Eric McCulley up for a big 10th frame here. He's able to do just that. Eric McCulley looking to redeem himself after a tough 5th frame when he was not able to convert his 3-6-10 lead. Katie Stern up on lane 3 for our varsity girls. She goes Brooklyn and she's going to leave a single pin there. Eric McCauley moved a little bit further inside. There we go. And was able to get all 10. Our junior varsity Harlan boys finished with a 179 that game, which is great. And then the Clarinda varsity boys just finished with a 149. Eric McCauley leaves a 4-pin to shoot at here. Covers that, and our varsity boys are going to finish with a 172. Haley Strom with a 9-pin spare in the 10th frame. Now she'll have one fill ball there. The Clarinda junior varsity boys finished with a 135, their first Baker game. The Clarinda varsity girls finished with a 182 there. Our Harlan varsity girls are going to finish with a 96. Phoenix Brewer still in for our varsity girls in the leadoff position. Eric McCauley's moved to our leadoff spot for the varsity boys. Starts with an 8 count, shooting at a 6'10" right now. Phoenix started the girls off with a strike there, so now we've got Charlie Dorr up for the girls. Eric McCauley covers his spare. Gavin Sisson in the 2-man spot for the boys. On lane 6, Charlie Dorr shooting at a 9-10 split for the girls on lane 4. Able to get both of those. Converts the spare. Gavin Sisson stays out of trouble this time around and does not leave a split. He'll be shooting at a 6-pin. Madeline Gall up for the girls on lane 4. Gavin Sisson unfortunately misses that 6-pin. So Caleb Ernst in the 3 spot is going to try to get the boys going again and set up our 4th bowler. Caleb Ernst going to be shooting at a 4-7. Caleb able to convert that spare. Now we've got Logan Strom in the 4 spot this game. Katie Stern shooting at a 3-pin spare on lane 4. She left a 2-4-5. Logan Strom nails the pocket and is able to get all 10 back, and then we have moved Gideon Lyons to the 5-man spot. Katie Stern able to convert her spare there on lane 4, setting Haley Strom up for a big 5th frame for the girls.
What? I need the totals.
The totals, okay. I thought you were saying
No. It moves too slow. I can't read anything out there unless I stare at the freaking TV for 20 minutes.
All right, Gideon was able to double up for the varsity boys there. Now we'll be back to Eric McCulley. All right, Haley Strom was able to convert her single pin spare there in the 5th frame. Now we're back to Phoenix Brewer in the 6th frame for our varsity girls there on lane 4. Phoenix Brewer able to get 3 of the 4 there. Eric McCulley able to run down his single pin spare there. Now will be to Charlie Dorr in the lineup for the girls and Gavin Sisson for the boys. Charlie able to get a 6 count there for the girls. He's shooting at a 1-3-8-10. Gavin Sisson not able to find the pocket there on that first shot. He'll be shooting at a 1-3-6. All right, and after the team portion, or sorry, the individual portion of the meet concluded, the varsity boys, Harlan sitting at a 1937 to Clarinda's 1632. JV boys sitting at a 1396 to Clarinda's 1491. And then the varsity girls, Harlan sitting at a 1242 to Clarinda's 1757. So right now, the varsity boys have a very good lead on Clarinda, and the JV boys are pretty neck and neck. Less than 100 pins separates them from being ahead of Clarinda. Could not think of words there for a second, but unfortunately for our varsity girls, a win is pretty much out of reach this time around. Clarinda brought a very, very experienced girls team from the looks of it. They've really been able to read the lanes well and adjust, and they bowl well together. Very few opens so far in Baker for them, and they've had a few really outstanding individual scores, so no surprise that they're putting up big numbers. Gideon Lyons up for the varsity boys. in the 10th frame, going in on a spare in the 9th frame from Logan Strom. And Katie Stern also is going to set Haley Strom up for a big 10th frame with a spare in the 9th. Gideon got the first one, so our boys are sitting at a 174 in frame 9 and are able to have the potential to strike out here for a 204. Gideon Lyons able to get the second one. Haley Strom able to knock one off of that split there. Harlan JV boys finished with a 140 that game. Not as great as their first Baker game. And then the Clarinda JV boys also had a 140, so no loss, no gain there. Harlan varsity girls finished with a 142 that game. Much better than their 96 to start the Baker portion. Our varsity boys are going to finish with a 203 that game. Just helps make that lead just a little bit stronger even. Gideon had a stone cold single pin left there. And the Clarinda varsity girls finished with a 178. Very consistent with their first Baker game. So we'll start from the beginning again with Phoenix Brewer on lane 3. Going to start the game with a 9 count. She'll be shooting at a 5 pin. The Clarinda varsity boys finished with a 137 that game. All right, it sounds like the varsity boys are going to stick with that same lineup from game 2, which in my opinion is awesome. They did have a really nice lineup that game, strong and consistent, so that's what they're really looking for there. Phoenix Brewer was able to cover that 5 pin on lane 3. So next up will be Eden Raymond. Hoping to see some of the same success she had in her first individual game tonight as she enters into the Baker portion. Eric McCulley with the first shot of game 3 with all 10. Eden Raymond able to knock off 4 pins? 3 pins. Excuse me. Nope, 4. Off that first shot. Got a little bit of count towards that spare. So we'll see if she's able to get even a little bit more count there or cover this spare, which looks very doable. And with the night she's having, she might just surprise us with something great. Put that ball way too far outside. And you could even tell that it's not where she liked it. Gavin Sisson able to help the boys double up there in the second frame. Had a really great shot there. And the pins just started kind of falling forward, which is always a little bit stressful. Caleb Ernst up for the boys, and Charlie Dorr up for the girls.
Bowling balls, move them. I like that call. I like that call.
Caleb Ernst only chops one off of his leave there, which will take us to Logan Strom in the lineup. Charlie Dorr able to knock down her spare there on lane 3, which will take us to Katie Stern. Logan Strom able to help bring Caleb Ernst back up after his miss there with all 10. And with the way Gideon Lyons is throwing it tonight, I know he's looking to double up. Katie Stern had a nice 6 count off of Charlie Dorr's spare in the 3rd frame, looking to convert that 1-2-7-9, I believe. She's able to knock 3 out of the 4 down, and Gideon Lyons is going to strike. Haley Strom looking to have another mark here in the 5th frame and help the girls out. Unfortunately, that just kind of went right through the nose, and she left a 4-6-9-10. Yeah. Eric McCauley able to trip that 7-pin forward, which was very stressful to watch. But doesn't matter. All 10 are on the scoreboard, so that's what matters. Gavin Sisson looking to also help add to this string of strikes, as he did strike the first ball of this game as well. Haley Strom able to get the 3 count off of her leave there, which was the best count. Gavin Sisson leaves a stone cold 4-pin there. Looked like a good ball off his hand, though. Girls are back to Phoenix Brewer in their lineup. Gavin Sisson able to convert that single pin spare. Caleb Ernst up for the varsity boys. Definitely looking to help add to this game now. I know he's not happy with how that first frame ended for him with an 8-1.
Come on, Alex.
Much better off his hand and goes right into the pocket. Gets all 10. Phoenix was able to get some count there, got another 4. So that will take us to, I believe, Eden Raymond in the lineup. Logan Strom up for the boys. He's going to get in the pocket. And Gideon Lyons will finish up this game for us here. Eden Raymond has a good ball. Looks like she's going to get some good count there. Got a 7 count. Gideon gets the first one. Eden Raymond might just get this spare, and she's able to get a spare there for the girls. Got a little bit of a smile off of her. Gideon leaves a 6-10 to shoot at here. He hasn't had to shoot at many spares today. He's had a really great day on the lanes. Incredible to watch. It's fun watching this team. They're just progressively getting better. Even when I've been here for practice, they're putting in the work, which is awesome to see. Would love to see our boys make it to state one of these years. All right, our boys finished with a 231 that game, which is incredible. As far as Bakers, it looks like that was our boys' high Baker game of the year for Bakers. Previously was a 204. Harlan JV boys finished with a 128 there in game 3. And the Clarinda JV boys finished with a 142. JV boys are just starting their 4th Baker game of the night. Charlie Dorr up for our varsity girls here. She's going to get all 10, which is a big help, just coming off of Eden Raymond's spare there. Our varsity girls are sitting at a 1480 after game 2 of Baker to Clarinda's 21-17. So like I said, it'd be very hard for our girls to pull away from that lead. Just looking here to really just close the gap. Clarinda JV boys are sitting at a 1766, leading the Cyclones with a 1766 to a 1717. Clarinda varsity boys finished with a 149 that game. Varsity boys are sitting at a 23-17 after game 2 of Bakers to Clarinda's 19-18. So again, got a nice lead over Clarinda tonight on the boys' side. Unfortunately, we do see a pretty big deficit between our varsity girls versus Clarinda. Eric McCulley starts the boys off in their 4th game with a 9 count. It's going to leave a 10 pin to shoot at here. Haley Strom gets the first one in the 10th frame of the 3rd game for the girls. Get the second. She's going to go through the nose a little bit there. Almost went Brooklyn. Is going to leave a 6-7-10.
Good job, Alex.
Clarinda varsity girls finished with a 153 that game. It's their lowest Baker game so far. So gives our girls somewhat of a chance to play a little bit of catch up. Gavin Sisson up for our boys on lane 6, leaves a 3-6-10. Harlan varsity girls finished with a 136 in that 3rd game, which again is improvement, a little bit more consistency after that first game of a 96, so we'll take that. 2 spares so far for our varsity boys on lane 6. Caleb Ernst looking to get all 10. It's going to get a 7 count there, leaving a 2-3-5, or 2-4-5, excuse me. Phoenix starts with a strike for the girls on lane 4. And Madeline Gall is going to be in the 2 spot for our girls on lane 4. Caleb Ernst brings that ball a little too far across his body. He's going to miss the 5 pin there for the first open of the boys game. We've got Logan Strom back in the 4-man spot. And Madeline Gall's going to be shooting at a single pin on lane 4. Looks like she's got a 9 pin up there. Logan Strom able to find the pocket, puts all 10 back. Now will be to Gideon Lyons. Madeline Gall's just going to nick that pin and is able to convert that spare. Katie Stern with a 6 count there for the girls on lane 4 is going to leave a 1-2-4-8. And Gideon Lyons leaves a 6 pin there on lane 6. Gideon Lyons unfortunately misses that 6 pin, which is one of his few opens tonight. So hopefully he's able to put that one behind him and continue moving forward as we head into the second half of this 4th Baker game. Katie Stern's not going to get that ball over far enough and is going to miss all 4 of her spare there in the on lane 4. Eric McCauley has a good ball there, comes up a little bit slow, is going to leave a 10 pin. And we've got Charlie Dorr up on lane 4. Charlie Dorr had a full miss to finish, or to start her 4th frame, and finish with a 9 count there. Now we'll have Haley, oh goodness, excuse me, Haley Strom up for the Cyclones on lane 4 in the 5th frame. Gavin Sisson shooting at a 5 pin for the varsity boys there on lane 6. Haley's able to get an 8 count out of that, leaves a 3-6. Gavin knocks down his 5 pin. Boys have a few opens here, so unfortunately losing some pins here to Clarinda. They are having a lot of success with some 9 count spares there. They have 5 in a row. Haley's gonna chop the 6 pin off of that. And Caleb Ernst, oh my gosh, I keep getting everybody's last names confused today. My goodness. Caleb Ernst is going to leave a 3 pin there. Phoenix Brewer up for the girls on lane 4 now, heading into the second half of their 4th Baker game. Caleb able to knock down that 3 pin, and Phoenix gets a 7 count for her first shot. Logan Strom finds a pocket, is able to put all 10 back. And Phoenix Brewer able to convert her spare there on lane 4, which will take us to Madeline Gall in the lineup. Gideon lines up on lane 6, looking to have a big finish to this 4th game. Kind of struggled there with a couple opens in the first half of the game. Goes through the nose there, is going to leave a 3-10 baby split. Definitely looking to make an adjustment here soon, I'm sure. The ball's just coming up a little bit more as the lanes start to dry out and his line is drying up. Definitely could still be throwing the same shot. Just to make a minimal movement would make a very large difference for him right now. Madeline Gall shooting at a 7-pin on lane 4 for our varsity girls. It's just going to chop the 10-pin off of that. Our boys are going to finish with a 147. Definitely struggled there, but as you could tell, a lot of their lines are starting to dry up, and so it's time for some big adjustments with their feet. I'm sure they'll talk to each other about that, talk to Coach Anderson about that as we wait for them to start their 5th game. Fortunately, lost some pins there as Clarinda did have a 170 that game. Reevaluating the lineup, it sounds like, for our boys. So we'll see if they make any big changes. Our Harlan JV boys had a 106 for their 4th game. And the Clarinda Junior Varsity had a 138. Clarinda JV boys are staying extremely consistent with their Baker scores. All right, the JV boys are leading us into the last game of the Baker portion of today's meet. And Charlie Dorr up for the Cyclones there on lane 4 in the 9th frame. She unfortunately just swings her elbow out a little bit too far, and it does not get any count on that first shot. After game 3 of Baker's, JV boys are are behind 1908 to 1838, I believe it said before it changed. Charlie Dorr looking for some count there on her second ball. It's gonna get a 9 count there. So our varsity boys are sitting at a 25-43 to Clarinda's 20-67 after game 3. So definitely knocked that deficit for Clarinda down a few pins after the game that we had and the game that they had. So we'll see what the scores are after game 4. Haley Strom up for the girls gets 9 on her first shot. Again, it looks like the girls are down almost 600 pins. Right now, it looks like Clarinda had a 2270. I could be mistaken. It's hard to catch the TV when it's on the right scores here. So it looks like they had a 2270 to Harlan's 1680, I believe, somewhere in that ballpark. So I'll need to try to catch those the next time they're up. Our varsity girls are going to finish with a 112 for the 4th game. Eric McCulley starts the 5th game off for our boys with a strike. We're going to move to Gavin Sisson.
Keep it going, Cyclone.
All right, Gavin able to make an adjustment there in the 2nd frame. Finds the pocket, gets all 10, so now we are to Caleb Ernst. Clarinda Varsity girls had a 155 for their 4th game. Caleb unfortunately leaves a stone cold 4-pin. Never fun. We've seen a few of them tonight, but hopefully he's able to run that down. And then I assume no lineup changes were made from the order that we're in so far. Assuming Logan Strom will be in the 4 spot again. Caleb runs that 4-pin down. All right, we've got Gideon in the 4 spot. Makes sense. We'll see if he talked through an adjustment with his team and coach to see if he can get back in the pocket without coming in too high. Phoenix Brewer going to start off our girls on their last game of tonight's match. Gets a 6 count there. Gideon's going to go Brooklyn and trip that 6-pin forward, so he's going to get all 10 back still. So we are back to Logan Strom being in the 5 spot, which is pretty typical for him throughout his career so far. Has been nice that we've had the option to really have such a strong lineup and be able to switch out that 5-person spot. It's nice when you can have the confidence in so many players. Every part of a Baker match, or every position in Baker, is very important, but you do depend on that person in the 5 spot to fill in the 10th frame, to have the opportunity for an extra shot or two. So that 5th person is very important. That's why you call him your anchor. So it's nice that we've been able to rotate that tonight, because we've had so many of our guys showing such strong opportunities to be put in that position. A lot of spares tonight. I really like what I'm seeing from the boys tonight. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Like I said, kind of earlier I got off topic because I was kind of finishing up writing scores down and announcing where everybody is standing in the meet so far. The boys program has never made it to state. If they keep bowling like they are today, I can really see them having a really good shot and a really good run at the postseason play. I know it's still early to say that, but just from what I see a lot of good things. We've had individual boys state qualifiers over the years, none super recently. Had some girls' success for state qualifying opportunities as a team. And then we have had a lot of individuals qualify for the state tournament. So it's really nice to see that the program success is still viable. It's there. And these boys want to make a run for it. So I'm excited to see what they want to do. I can tell that they're constantly hungry for more. So it's always positive to see that. It's always a good feeling to see that as an alum of this program. So definitely want to see what they're able to do during the rest of their season. Gavin Sisson up, following Eric McCulley's 2 count in that last ball of the 6th frame. He left the big 4, so he was able to get 2, which we'll take. Katie Stern with a spare in the 3rd frame for the girls over there on lane 3, and Gavin Sisson with all 10 for the boys there in frame 7. Charlie Dorr with a 6 count on lane 3 for our girls. Caleb Ernst with an 8 count there, gonna leave us 6-10. Charlie Dorr put that ball outside a little bit too far, not able to get any count on our 2nd ball there. So now that will take us to Haley Strom. Caleb Ernst able to run down that 6-10 in the 8th frame. So now we are to Gideon Lyons. I'm sure he's looking to finish the night off strong after such a great night on the lanes. Seriously, very, very proud of how he bowled tonight. I'm sure both Coach Anderson and Coach Kurtz are going to give him a big round of applause after tonight. He bowled phenomenal. He's really successful on the lanes. I mean, he throws it well. You can definitely tell that he's moved that line a little bit further inside, trying to play a little bit more straight up. It works a little bit, but definitely could have made a couple more adjustments with his feet to be able to get that ball inside a little bit more to the pocket. You can definitely tell by how he throws it. He does have a lot of rev count on there, so playing straight up definitely isn't his best friend. We'll see how he goes about shooting this sleeper here on lane 5. He's left a 3-9. He's going to come up a little too much, only going to chop the 3 off of there. Fortunately not how he wanted to end the night after such a successful night on the lanes, but he still has a lot to be proud of, so he should not worry too much about those few opens that he did have. His fill percentage tonight was extremely good. Logan Strom leaves a 4-pin there on lane 5, and then we have Madeline Gall up on lane 3. She left a 4-7. Madeline Gall pulls it across her body just a little bit, misses the 4-7 and ends up in the left cover. All right. Harlan varsity boys have definitely secured their win tonight against the Clarinda Cardinals. We'll wait for final numbers following this 5th game. Looks like Katie Stern has moved back to her one-step approach. Knee must be bothering her quite a bit tonight. If you've been with us this season, you do know that Katie is coming off of a knee injury that resulted in her needing to do a one-step approach to start the season. All right, the varsity boys are going to finish with a 179 for their last game. And the Clarinda boys, they're going to stand up and I'll be too tall. Our Clarinda boys finish with a 145 tonight. Harlan boys are going to walk away with a win over the Clarinda Cardinals tonight. They have a lot to be proud of, especially on senior night. Always good to bowl like that. Our Harlan JV boys finished with a 139 that last game. And the Clarinda JV boys finished with a 151. I believe our Clarinda JV boys are going to take home the win tonight. So we'll just wait for the final scores. All right, Harlan varsity girls struggling here to finish this last game, only sitting at an 86, leading in to the 10th frame. Haley Strom up with her first shot. Looks good off her hands, goes through the nose, and she's going to leave a 7-10. All right, we'll take a minute to wait for official results to be put in. Haley Strom's just going to chop one up. Oh, just misses that 7-10. Our girls are going to finish with a 94 for their last game, which is unfortunately their low for the night. Clarinda varsity girls are going to finish with a just kidding. They still have one more ball. Sorry, I thought she missed that. Oops. I got people standing in front of me. I can't see very well sometimes. All right, they're sitting at a 161, so we'll see if they're able to punch this for a 171. And she's going to do just that. Clarinda varsity girls are going to walk away with the win tonight over the Harlan Community Cyclones. So we did get one win tonight, which was our varsity boys. Like I said, we'll wait for official scores to be posted on the TV up here. Varsity boys are going to finish with the 28-69 to Clarinda's 23-32. I believe that's what it said. Jada, do you have scores wrote down so I can say them and not have to wait? I just want totals, and it's just taking so long.
I don't know the computer one.
That's all I hear.
Yeah, I'm waiting for official scores. All right, our varsity girls finished with an 18-22 tonight to Clarinda's 25-96. So the Clarinda girls are going to walk away with the win tonight over the Harlan Cyclones. All right, and I was right. Our varsity boys finished with a 28-69 to Clarinda's 23-82. So a great win for our boys tonight, especially on senior night. Eric McCauley's got to feel good about that. And the final scores for our JV boys, they finished with a 20-88 to Clarinda's 21-97. So just one win tonight for the Cyclones. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll look forward to hosting it for the next home meet. Thanks for watching.